Tales. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome as well. Today's topic, we're going to talk about how housewives can make money, how students who are at home due to ASU strike can make money, how people who are in between jobs can make money. These are things that doesn't really require a physical presence or doesn't really require a physical store for them to actually thrive. So I will start with buying and selling. A lot of people shy from this business because it's kind of tedious selecting what you think would sell. But you need to observe your market, observe your target audience. What do you think they require at the moment? I started selling games because I realized there's a market for it. Way back when, so many people did not used to buy new games, because new games are so expensive. People used to rent games, people used to buy fairly used games, or rent games. But people are beginning to understand the fact that they want to have these games to replay for some other time. They want to, the feel of tearing the nylon and opening a new game is actually there. So Nigerians began to embrace the culture of buying new games. I'm talking about PS4 games, PS5 games, so that's my side hustle. Aside from content creating, that's my side hustle. So I buy these items. I have stores on Jumia, I have stores on Konga, I have an Instagram account for my business, I have a Facebook account for my business. I put my games also, my WhatsApp status on my personal Facebook and my personal Instagram handles, and I get feedback from customers that are interested. All I have to do is just contact a logistics company and send this item to them, or the customer, if the customer is insisting that he wants to pick up, I schedule a time in which I'm free, and the customer comes to pick up. Maybe the customer stays close and does not want to pay for logistics, that's a different ball game altogether. But this, like I said, this business does not require me physically going to deliver the item to the customer. It does not require me having a physical store. I can store these items at my house. Even though I have a place for storing these items, I can store these items at my house. And Jumia has actually made it easy. If you have all you just need to do is even get cartons from them, get your required packaging tools, package your item and send to Jumia to ship. Even now they even have Jumia warehousing, that's Jumia Express, where you just go there with your goods and keep it with them. They'll be the one to package your items and send to the customer. You don't even need to box anything anymore. You just pay them a fee for doing that. So that is a very and getting these items, you can, although the only challenge you might get from buying abroad is with the exchange rate. The naira is not even smiling to the dollar right now, so that might be your challenge. But you can also start selling some other things like ready-to-wear dresses. There's so many tailors out there that are very good, but they don't really have an online presence. You can be the online presence of those tailors. I remember when I was working in my outsourcing company, I did not make Ankara bags myself. In fact, I did not even know how to make Ankara bags. But I saw I was very frequent on Twitter then. There's this lady that used to sell Ankara bags online then, and I became her friend. And I was selling online. Then we had BlackBerry, we didn't have WhatsApp as at then. So I was always putting these Ankara bags on my status. And I realized that I sold a lot of Ankara bags for her, my friends, my family, my colleagues in the office. I was only, being the middleman between her and the customers, and I sold a lot. I could have even done this from the comfort of my home, although then logistics companies were not great, so I was the one personally going to deliver the items to them after receiving it from her. But now you have logistics company, you charge the customer for delivery fee, and everything is well and good. You make your commission from it. You can also provide, now Nigerians are kind of adapting to the errand services culture. People will pay you to help them buy something. My cousin recently took me to a local market. I've never been there before by myself. She took me there, and the stress in trying to buy a basket of tomato was not funny. If I can see someone that can do that for me, at a fee, I will gladly, because it's, I don't know, the stress of not allowing them to cheat you. You are looking at it, you are matching error for that's poto, that's mud. It's a lot, and you have to walk all the way. The struggle of getting a labaro, that's people that carry the baskets for you, carry your load for you. It was just too much work for me. I just went to her once, and I told her that the next time I'm going with you might be towards Christmas, because I don't see myself doing that again. Although it was very helpful, because buying those things in bulk, I've been able to use them for a long period of time, but the stress involved is not. So a lot of people do this for people. So if you can be you can provide errand services for people, saying you can even crowdsource it. For example, is that the right word? For example, you buy a basket of onions, and you tell people that, okay, you can gather 2 or 3 people that are interested in buying the basket of onions, and go and buy it at a fee and give it to them and all that. You can also be a content creator like me. You can do it from the comfort of your home. Just ensure you know what you're sharing, and ensure that you have the knack for sharing, because if you don't have the knack for sharing, you cannot survive in the content creation world. Share ideas, share skill sets. I have an auntie that has a catering business, Cake Plus. Shout out to Cake Plus. She's wonderful. Check out her page on YouTube, Cake Plus. She does amazing stuff about catering, how to bake, how to cook, and her YouTube subscriber count is growing. There was a video, she had over 1,000 views on it. I was like, hey, see, my auntie is getting 1,000 views, or me, I've not gotten 1,000 views on my channel. So she has something to give, something you can learn from. So if you have a skill, if you've gone to catering school before, if you've gone to tailoring school before, if you've gone to hairdressing school before, you can put that skill and create a content on it online, and if you're good with wigging, you can create how to wig and how to transform your wigs kind of videos, and people watch those videos back to back for real. And the beauty about those videos is someone might watch it once, okay, thinking that, okay, I've gotten the hang of it, start making the wig, like, oh, I missed a step, go back to you. It counts for you as another view on your channel, like CCME's post. I'm sure a lot of her subscribers or a lot of her viewers are people who, while cooking, CCME is a YouTuber that makes cooking videos. Maybe while cooking, you're like, oh, what did she not add here? What did she add here? You go back to watch the video. So that also counts like as another view for you. I also want to talk about tutoring. There are various applications now that you can register for and be a tutor, as long as you know what you're doing. You can tutor in various subjects that you feel you have an interest in. You can also create your own. There's now Google Classroom that you can create learning platforms on for students. Just advertise yourself. Create a flyer, online flyer, advertise yourself if you're interested in tutoring. Contact also number, give the person, do Zoom classes. You don't have to be there in person, do Zoom classes. There are various applications now that you can real-time communicate with people on. You can also start a logistic company. I have friends, although some of them have stopped it because these drivers can be very naughty. Like these Okada riders dispatch riders can be very, very naughty. So logistics business is another business that is thriving in Nigeria, because there are a lot of online businesses now, and they need people going to deliver their products to the customers. So logistics company with good pricing is a very good one. You don't have to be anywhere. Just buy the machines, buy the bikes, get good drivers, customize the bikes with your logo and all that. Register your business. Registering a business is now very easy, and you're good to go. Next, I will say is cleaning services. There are so many young people out there that are looking for small change. ASU is on strike now, so even you as a student, even as ASU is on strike, gather a few of your friends and start a cleaning business. There are people who want people to clean their homes, people who want, I know companies have registered outsourced companies that they hire, that they get to clean their offices, but you can start with homes. People want people that will come and clean their spaces. So all you just need is just a good vacuum cleaner. You might not even start with a vacuum cleaner. Just get your cleaning detergents, cleaning instruments, your mop and all that, and you're good to go. And you get paid for it as well. You can be an online assistant. I don't know how viable this is in Nigeria, but I know I've seen a lot of adverts stating that in foreign ads stating that they need online assistants, people that can help them, arrange their schedule and all that, prompt them for meetings whenever they have them, and all that. Catering businesses are also businesses that can thrive without your, your full presence. I'm talking about catering an event. I'm talking about, for example, you sell food and people tell you that, okay, this is what you make food and people tell you, okay, this is what I want, and you make it for them, and it's being delivered to them. You don't have to be there in person. You're just in the comfort of your home making. Or people are ordering for soups, ordering for stew, ordering for, as long as you're good at it, you can something you can start. You can start with family and friends. Before you know, your word spreads and you're making money. See, this 2022 is all about the kachingo. You're not just lazing around. You have to make the kaching, no matter how little. No matter how little, start with family, start with friends. Say, let me make stew for you now. Just give me so amounts, Start with them, When I started my YouTube channel, the first people that I had to talk to subscribe for my family, they're my friends. Because if they don't got you, who got you precisely, So then lastly, I'll talk about thrifting. Thrifting is also an ideal way to hustle, and make money from home. All you have to do is also to have an online presence. If you don't have a store, you have an online presence. You can go to a bar, although the IPOB issue might not really allow you to get there, or you can go to some other places where they sell cheap items. Just have an eye. Thrifting is good when you have an eye for good materials and good when you have an eye for good things. That is when thrifting can work, because you already know that, okay, this thing I'm buying, is good quality and people will be willing to buy it from me. So this list is not exhaustive. There are other things that you can do to also make money from home. But the point I'm trying to raise is that except you have someone that is giving you money in bulk, this day and age, you need to really make money for yourself, because it's not every time you need something you start asking people for money. We have to make this money together, okay? So thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one. Bye.